And now we head to a brand new venue for what is the ATCO PSA Dubai World Series Finals, live from the Emirates Golf Club.
Wasn't it Welily kept coming off the wrong end of tie-break games, if I remember rightly. Yeah, nicely switched from Perry. Good hold and snap of the wrist from the English player. Well, that is a brilliant shot from Perry. Well, wonderful skills from Perry, testing all of the sort of movement attributes of Serme. Just shows, one, how well you have to be able to move, but also how you have to put shots together back to back currently, with Serme just playing from behind the English player. And of course we know that Serme loves to be in front, she loves to dominate through the middle of the court. Again, it's Perry on the volley.
8-4.
Yeah, hardly any straight lines from Perry. Well, it was just, you felt that one too many flicks from Perry. That front forehand, actually front backhand, where she held, she didn't quite hit her target, and it allowed Serme in. Well, this is turning into a bit of a brute of a rally. Well, it's going to be a stroke against Camille Serme. I think Serme knew it as she looked round. Longest rally of the match so far.
Perry. Perry leads 1 game to love.
Both cranking up the work rate on there.
Just needed to straighten there. Perry picked the wrong side.
Left box. 4-1.
I mean, you've got to, you can't count obviously Massaro out. She's won this event twice. She seems to really take to playing here in Dubai and to this format. But then obviously Sherbini, and she's probably looking favourite for that pool.
Huge moment now in this second game. Wow, what a finish. Serme's best shot of the day so far.
Just when she needs it.
8-7.
Oh, can you believe it? It's gone straight into the nick in the corner. That was a big push from Sarah Jane Perry. Her heart rate was up at 195 in that rally.
By 2 points. Each
really looking to push it up a notch here. Oh, what a finish.
Brilliant.
That is a brilliant finish from Serme. Huge smile on the French player's face.
Game to serve.
Takes a lot out of you, though, to focus the way these players have to focus for every single shot of every single point, doesn't it?
Yeah, even though Serme looks like she's covered more court, physically she looks the stronger of the two to me.
Is one of her super strengths, though, the physicality. Well, again, it's the hold from Perry. Really crucial point for the English player.
6-7.
Again, using that hold and flick to unsettle. Wow. What's the decision going to be?
Hand out.
I thought Serme was asking.
Has one review.
I think she was
available.
scrambling. Oh, it's a bit closer than I thought
I
initially.
didn't think it nicked out quite. Well, what a finish. That's an outrageous shot from high up on the backhand. Well, it's another match ball for Camille Serme.
Hand out.
Unbelievable that she managed to get that above the tin.
Match ball.
Heart would have been in her mouth when she hit that. Oh, what a finish. That is a brilliant finish from Camille Serme.
2 games to 1.
Huge credit to Sarah Jane Perry. Serme had to work so hard to get her first points on the board here in the World Series finals.
8-11, 12-10.
49 minutes in duration. 2-1 for Camille Serme, taking it 8-11, 12-10, 12-10.
4 actually.
That was heavy hitting from Rosner. Great strength in the core and the hips.
And out
from Rosner. Stays nice and balanced on this forehand drive. Perfect length. Second bounce in the neck.
A little bit of a twist of the shoulders for an extra bit of deception from Rosner.
That's the variation of Rosner. Gawad completely sunk to his heels.
Courageous of Gawad, because he also got a huge face full of sweat. It's well squeezed.
I mean, Rosner read this. He's onto these shots into the front from Gawad so quickly, the German.
For me, it would be better if Gawad just showed that shot and held it and took it deep.
Intelligent play from Rosner. Oh, beautiful finish.
Skills are us.
So delicate. No panic at all from Gawad.
Game ball.
And he certainly moisturises.
And that will be created by those unforced errors.
Oh, it's good. Oh, he's what?
That's quality. Again, just no panic.
It's nice
from
to
Gawad.
see, though, isn't it? Even if it is a little bit of a mini fist pump. It's good to see from Gawad that there is that extra bit of motivation. I mean, he played that beautifully, PJ, as you said, but there, look, I like the response.
It's the cat and mouse work up and down the backhand side wall. Severe. There's the pattern. We talk about it. The patient play down the backhand side of Rosner, works the opponent into the front of the court and then pounces on the volley. He was dodging bullets there. It was like something out of the Matrix.
Yeah, it was like a beamer in cricket.
Oh,
it's good hands from Rosner.
Just manoeuvres the body out of the way and takes the ball kind of just off the middle of his chest there.
Court attendant.
Hugely impressive from Simon Rosner. The actual time durations of these rallies, short and sharp, which suits Rosner's play for me.
Oh dear.
Slam Duncan. Plenty of juice in the legs from Simon Rosner, both feet off the ground when he walloped this in the cross-court nick.
Talk about plyometric movement there from Rosner.
German men can jump.
There's an unbelievable line hit from Rosner.
And out 8-4.
Well, for me, Gawad looks in quite a bit of discomfort there. He was holding his right elbow earlier on, and now the shoulder for me looks a little bit stiff or in some kind of pain.
4 game balls to take, 4 match balls, sorry. Got to go back into best of 3 mode to get the first win under his belt here in the group stages. Gawad giving up there, some issue with a shoulder or elbow, but Simon Rosner putting under tremendous pressure. The big German, 28 minutes in duration, taking out Karim Abdul-Gawad, 2 games to love.
Well, it's a good rally, that is. Really well played by both players. Massaro looking very relaxed on the court. I reckon it must be the hot weather chills her out a bit. Well, again, it's a winning shot from Welily. So it's the last 7 rallies that have been less than 10 shots.
And most of them won by Welily.
Well, a bit of stroke against Massaro. She's completely affected the shot there. She stopped Welili's shot.
11-8 game to Welily. Welily leads 1 game to love.
So Welily not able to hit that shot because of the contact with Massaro.
Fortunate little bounce there for Welily.
3-2.
That's a good boast from Massaro. The trademark cry from the English player. Well, I was begging for trouble as soon as she hit that boast. It's going to be put away by Welily. Oh, it's a big distance. It's going to be a no-let. Welily can't believe it, but there's big distance.
11-9 came to Massaro, 1 game all.
Welily could have used a review there, but opting not to.
Winning shot.
Not happy there. She thinks she was in the way and can go and get that set herself. It was on the move when she hit it.
Just sort of, sometimes she just looks a little bit too casual, doesn't she, on those volleys?
Well, that is a brilliant early backhand drop from Massaro.
3-1.
This is a really difficult shot to execute. backhand drop working a lot better for Massaro than the forehand volley drop. It's been the one shot that's maybe not fired properly in this match. Been a few times where she's tried to play and either hit the tin or left it quite high.
Well, this is where that sort of relentless focus really sort of helps her out.
I think there's been a real intensity about her hitting as well, though. The shots that she's playing, how she's playing it like that, is a very positive backhand drop shot that she's taken in a way that we maybe haven't seen her do quite so much this season. Yeah,
I mean, there have been sort of slight lapses where she's made a couple of errors, but they're very short-lived.
Well, another good rally, testing stuff. Really have complemented each other with their squash.
10 match ball.
Oh, wow, what a way to finish. That is an unbelievable finish. Oh, wow. Could at least smile about it. What a finish. Well, 38 minutes. Lauren Massaro winning 2-1 against Welily. 8-11, 11-9, 11-8. Well, this is a ridiculous finish from Lauren Massaro. It's almost like a half volley. She's taken a bit of the floor with her on that one, but bit of frame and the perfect drop shot from behind the back. I mean, Welily not amused at all. But what can you do? What a way to finish the match.
Beautiful touch. Just patiently waiting here, Gregory Gaultier stops the movement of Farag, who's blisteringly quick himself, takes him into that front with a slight hold in the swing.
Jump food, should you say, but used to eat a lot of that, drink a lot of Coca-Cola as well, but he's really very, very strict, eats very clean. He certainly doesn't take your diet.
That's a good finish.
Oh, that was even better.
Do drop in.
You used to do a lot of weights on your legs or not when you were playing?
All natural, just body weight.
Hand
no
out.
lunging, no the ghosting.
Skipping?
Love skipping. Massive skipper.
Have you ever squatted?
Yes.
Oh, he's done. Here he goes, elastic man, Ali Farag.
Court service, please.
It's a good response. High five there from Gaultier. Talking about making yourself long and wiry. it was like, go gadget arms. Octopus man.
That is ridiculous. Ooh.
Just skied it. Frustration there.
We will review.
The ball is double.
Video referee,
Come on.
could you please review Mr. Farag's pickup on the front left?
Hugely animated there. He's convinced it was double bounce from Farag. Let's have a gander at this one, Peach.
Ooh, dear oh dear, that was a little bit scoopy. Very scoopy. I'd love to see that again. Yeah, that's double. Massive double.
Goodness me.
Huge double bounce.
A bit dodgy, that. Tight first game between these two. It's good hands from Farag, very good hands. So Gaultier looking furious, but Ali Farag was quick to that ball.
Game to Farag. Farag leads 1 game to 0.
More frustration for Gaultier.
5-3.
That is.
Yeah, it is, but it's a poor width. It's a really poor width. It's a feed and a half. It's got to go over the top of Farag.
6-4.
It's coming here. Farag one step. It's just right on his racket.
He's mixing the paces brilliantly this afternoon, Ali Farag. That's a perfect weighted forehand volley drive from Ali Farag.
Left box.
You talk about precision, gets the racket head above the height of the ball, hits down and across it, fades it away from Gaultier.
Looks a bit war-weary and a bit flat, Gregory Gaultier. The old body's not moving. So like, and 3 match balls for Farag. 1 saved.
Hand out. 8-10. Match ball.
Closed it. The open court to hit into there. Gregory Gaultier marches off the court. Ali Farag, solid performance from the number 2 seed.
30 minutes in duration. Ali Farag overcoming the general. 2 games to love.
It's so aggressive and so attacking for your opponent, even when you just sit hitting your drives, because he's stepping and meeting that ball.
Well, she's forcing Sherbini to react really here. She's deciding the pace that they're playing at. Sherbini's being forced not only to defend, but just to respond.
Well, it's all Joel King.
That's the last thing that Sherbini wants to do on a squash court.
7-2.
All Joel King here, Vanessa. Another brilliant attack into that front left-hand corner. Apart from that miss, how well Sherbini played to get back to 6-7.
Yeah, Sherbini on the attack now.
That's the response you'd expect from a world number 1. Getting confident, spending a bit more time up on that backhand volley. King needs to find a way of starving the Nour ElShorbagy volley. Wow, what a shot. Brilliant finish from King. These two are trading moments of brilliance here in this first game. Couldn't quite scramble to survive in that rally.
Now 10-all. Player must win by 2 points.
Just relentless attacking from Sherbini again.
Available.
Well, there you go. Trademark stuff from Nour ElShorbagy in the end, winning another point up on that backhand volley. So Sherbini's going to start off this second. Yeah, brilliant shot. We were talking earlier, weren't we? But that shot is getting used more and more in the women's game, or in squash generally, actually. The little cross. Well, again, King getting pinned behind Nour ElShorbagy.
7-3.
Not able to get the position switched on the court. Well, ElShorbagy is closing in on this second game and the match here.
Well, she's just not allowing the physicality that we saw in the first game. The rally's much shorter, and that certainly favours the Egyptian.
Yeah, lovely shot from Nour ElShorbagy. Well played and put away.
10-5, match ball.
That's brilliant touch. Yeah, well played by Joel King.
Just
hanging on in there.
Match ball.
Still 3 match balls for Nour ElShorbagy. Wow, what a finish. Brilliant little trickle boast from Nour ElShorbagy. Very business-like performance from the world #1. 22 minutes in duration, 12-10, 11-7. Nour ElShorbagy taking out the very dangerous Joel King, 2 games.
ElShorbagy's patience really being tested here by Rodriguez. Well, there's an example, Joey. There's the indication and the injection of pace from the speed of movement. Just gets onto it early, takes it early, takes away the movement of ElShorbagy.
Earlier, when it's there, use that speed to attack. He's got the hand. It's good play. The 1-2. ElShorbagy being stretched again. It's too good.
It's the second time in a row, Joey, that we've seen the speed of the cannonball. Nothing too fancy about this, but he's onto it so quickly. Takes the ball way out in front in that. Wow.
Oh, that was a full cannon barrel.
Some serious power in the overhead forehand volley there from Rodriguez. Very little backswing as well.
Well, the whole body went into that shot. This is brilliant. Really enjoying the square shout here. The outward emotions of Rodriguez, that lot more contained than the beast, and needs to match his position, PJ. Well, he's got that pick up. It's too good though from ElShorbagy.
2, please.
2. I think we need 3 or 4 on there, John.
I understand what. There we go. We're on there.
It's a lot of sweat.
Oh, 2 dives from Rodriguez. First one, there's the pick up. It was good. And not quite getting the racket on that one. So ElShorbagy thunders a deceptive backhand volley drop, taking a very crucial first game to regain confidence, Momen ElShorbagy, in this World Series finals.
Hand out. 2, 3.
That's a great shot. That is
2 in a row.
That's a shot we're seeing a lot on the PSA World Tour, PJ. It's quite a rare shot. You see the volley bows played when the ball's straight down the line and possibly going for the volley, but off a cross court, Simon Rosner's been playing it a huge amount with his weak. That's a great shot. So ElShorbagy's done it again.
7-all.
He's pulled it back to 7-all.
Oh, the barrage continues.
Yeah, well, he's letting loose. I mean, this is ridiculous. He literally pulled it off after the first game.
Wow.
Oh, he's walloped it in the tin! He smashed it in the tin! tempo is a joke. There's the high five.
Quality finish there from
He made that look easy and it wasn't.
Had to adjust, didn't he?
Big time, it was so close to the front wall. Check this out. I mean, that couldn't have been any closer to the front wall. This is the best angle. I mean, that's so short, we lost it in our camera.
Ever so slight gap here in the third and final game.
Well, we're into 50 minutes now of the first match of today's play in the evening session for the men. Sherbagi showing his quality. It's that consistent pressure. Sherbagi can play at this tempo and this intensity for such a long period of time. He's done it year after year. Oh, it's very, very slick. And that shows a very good mentality from Rodriguez. He laid in the straight drop there time after time. Hasn't played this flick very often. Good opportunity there and good tactics from the Colombian PJ. Rodriguez making himself as big as possible. That's good play. Brilliant. Very, very good play from Sherbagi.
Patient work from the #1 seed.
10-4. The match ball.
Oh, what a shot. We had the shot of the season last night for the men and the women.
6-10, match ball.
Check this one. Here we go, Sherbagi shouting. Oh, that's a scandalous shot. How are you not getting excited about that, PJ?
I'm just incomplete.
Well, very impressive squash there. He had to produce the goods, Mohamed ElShorbagy, for a lot of reasons. 49 minutes, just shy of 50. A 2-game-to-1 victory over the Cannonball from Colombia.
She's not happy with the noise. She's a bit distracted on there.
Yeah, she looks a bit edgy, doesn't she?
That's the shot. That's the shot.
There is actually a child absolutely howling somewhere in the arena.
Mr. Tayeb, I understand it's a little bit difficult to stop the kids crying, though.
Tayeb starting to find those angles.
Yeah, it's a nice touch, isn't it? From talking about her capacity to adapt like that in a shot. Well, Gohar opting for the short attack, not quite getting it right, and punished by the trickle bow. And that's where she's getting her success. 5 game balls for Tayeb.
11-5. Game to Tayeb.
Tayeb closing out that game.
1 game to love. 4 love. 5 love. 7 love.
Well, that's a nice shot from Tayeb, or from Noran Gohar. Gets herself back into this. You're talking about someone who is playing her best squash of her career. You know, she's #3 in the world, Tayeb, and she has moved up. She's been consistently in that spot. And she's a player that can take out the top two on her day, and she's shown that, but she can win tournaments. She's won 2 of them.
And can be hard to break through sometimes, but that's what it's all about. Sometimes just one decent win can get you back on track.
What a shot that is. It's been working so well for Tayeb in that back left.
Match ball.
Another brilliant shot from there.
Match ball.
Well, still 6 match balls for Tayeb.
11-4.
Well, there you go. Gohar not seeing that return.
Match to Tayeb. Tayeb wins 2 games to 12.
Tayeb bandwagon keeps on rolling here. Looking very impressive. 13 minutes, 2-love for Nur Tayeb against the number 7 seed, Nuran Gohar.
Oh, he's clipped it off the top of his toes here, Tayeb Momen. It was a clever angle through the middle from Nick Matthew, but the speed of the hands of Momen, very Viper-like.
It's good play.
It's quality.
High and low, using that front wall.
7-6.
Good example of ball control there.
Well, you can tell how chilly you are. You've got your hoodie on, haven't you?
Very fresh.
Oh, that's outrageous. That's outrageous, PJ.
Left box, 8-7.
Quite get the airtime on this lob, Matthew. 2 game balls for the Wolf.
Slightly heavy on the drop.
Not up, not up.
Well, called not up by Roy Ginjal. Nick Matthew takes the first. He wants it checked. He should have a look at this one.
Can you look at Mr. Momen's pick up back left, please?
Well, PJ, you're the man when it comes to double bounces and carries.
Oh, that's a carry.
You think it's a carry?
Yeah. I mean, he looks as though he's going for the post there, and he's carried that.
11-8.
That's a carry. Stayed on the strings way too long there.
But you don't think he's called it a double bounce, no? Yeah, well, he's playing. He's got his tactics down to a T. He always does his work. It doesn't matter that he's retired. He's going to give every account an 110%. Good squeeze, a patient squeeze though.
Very flat racket face there for a moment, just kind of jabs in this backhand counter drop. Rolling in towards the sidewall. You see here, as soon as it hits the front, it's dragging away from Matthew.
Court service, please.
Joe, when you were playing, when you saw that psychiatrist, did that help a lot with your game?
He was a sports psychologist. Cheeky monkey. What are people going to think? It was a game changer for me, personally.
How many sessions did you have with the psychiatrist?
None. I'm going to ignore your silly comments.
Good movement there,
the
but
name was
the Wolf was on it. Sorry?
The name was changed a few years later after I played there to Mumbai. So we are going back quite a while. Good squeeze here from Matthew. Oh, that's very high on the post.
Yeah, he's in trouble. He's
Well,
got
he paid
it.
the price.
He's
It
got
was the
it.
second shot that was the winner from Matthew, but set up with the poor backhand boast from Momen on the left-hand side wall.
Terrific squash here from Matthew. He really is implementing pressure on Tayeb Momen. Match ball for the Wolf. First day here, the World Series finals. It's got Tarek Momen's number again. It's tight work.
This is good pressure though from Tarek Momen. Heavier hitting.
Oh, he's been squeezed. And Nick Matthews going to get cramp in his face.
11-8, 11-9.
Terrific performance there from the Wolf. Momen furious. You can see the head shake. He was squeezed like a lemon. 31 minutes, 2 games to love there for Matthew. Very, very impressive.
Now we arrive in Dubai for the 3rd year running. It's the ATCO PSA Dubai World Series Finals.
Well, a really steady second rally of the match. 22 shots in total and well finished by Massaro. She worked the opening well. That's a good shot, taken nice and early off the feet and on the rise by Massaro.
Good sharp movement as well from Massaro. She's been tested a few times around the front and she's been...
Not yet.
Plenty of time.
That's a good shot. The old fan shot from Perry. Actually worked brilliantly because it stopped Massaro's movement.
6-9.
First time Perry's been able to really go on the attack the last 2 rallies. There was maybe a chance in there for Massaro to hit the drop in. Just got to be
10
careful.
all, the player must win by 2 points. Each player has
4 points gone fairly quickly here. Wow, what a shot. Someone's been practicing the forehand volley drops, I think.
Yeah, coming to a rescue again.
All.
Great shot, spotting that cross. Well, still game ball from Massaro. She's converted that time. Perry's not going to be happy.
13, game to Massaro.
She will feel 100% that should have been a no-let there. That's her argument. I don't think it's necessarily just about that one incident. Great shot, well straightened up by Perry. Quite often opts for the cross court from there. Well, that is a brilliant volley drop shot again on the forehand side. Complete turnaround to yesterday's forehand volley drops. Yeah, brilliant finish. Again, as soon as that ball sits up in that back corner, it gives either player the opportunity to take it on. They've both been taking it on. Well, there you go, straightened up again from a very animated Sarah Jane Perry.
10-7.
3 points, she's reeled off from 7 all.
So 3 game balls for Perry. And there you go, closed out in the first attempt. She's definitely fired it up.
1 game all.
Went up a notch there as the game progressed.
Down.
Forehand boast working that time.
Hand out, 2 all.
There you go. What a boast that is. Seen a couple from Perry, but that was an outrageous boast from Massaro in response. Yeah, really high quality shot from Perry.
Ooh,
punishing a loose shot.
Boy.
8 all.
I feel it in my bones.
What do you think? Tie break?
Yeah.
Nice.
Down.
Well, I can't believe Perry's missed that. She's been really consistent on that shot so far today.
Hand out. 9-8.
That's a good shot from Massaro.
11-8. Match to Massaro. 2 games to 1. 15-13. 7-11.
Slightly feisty end between these two. Well, 49 minutes between Laura Massaro and Sarah Jane Perry. Really close between them. Massaro taking it 2 games to 1.
Just depending on how the body feels mentally. If you're not 100%, it's really hard to get yourself up for these kind of battles.
Two love.
Great shot from Gawad.
Hand out 6 all.
Different tactics from the afternoon session to the evening session, really, so just another kind of subtlety the players have to adapt to. That is beautiful.
Unbelievable squash. Just going about this business so relaxed. So relaxed. At times he just looks like he doesn't want to be there, and then he produces that type.
13 minutes in duration, so fairly healthy in that respect. That's sharp. That's very quick. He's trying to fire himself up here, Gregory Gaultier. Got to hand it to the Frenchman.
10-9, game ball.
Clearly not 100%, but he's trying to get some sort of motivation and get his mojo going. Game ball for Gregory. Oh my goodness gracious me, that is a finish and a half. Gaultier set up beautifully with the backhand drive, but this volley drop.
I don't know, we'll probably get in trouble. Somebody will complain if I start talking about one of them. Should be going about squash, I'm sure. We've got so many...
Oh dear, oh dear. That is magnifique.
Oh, Gaultier straight away questioning rather than just seeing the schlickness of this shot. Talking about cocking the leg and softening the hands. Check this out.
Oh, that's brilliant. Quality finish there, slightly short on the length of Gaultier, but the wrist just rolling across the ball here for Gawad.
Just tidy, isn't it? It's very, very
Slick.
nice to watch.
Very sleek. First we'll have a quick look at Gawad, and then this afternoon compare that to the swing of Tayeb Momen. You'll see quite a big difference. He's gone for it again. Very frustrated now, Gaultier.
Hand out 9-6.
Struggling to breathe out there, Gaultier. He's running on. Just stayed in. It's got him. Gaultier furious, but Kareem Abdul-Gawad is starting to really play out here. Soft hands from the baby-faced assassin.
Free love.
Kareem Abdul-Gawad taking the early stages. It's very similar to the way he played in the second. Gaultier is at sea here.
Tight work again.
And out 4-7.
Kareem Abdul-Gawad looks like he's running away from what he is. I mean, Gaultier's whiffed that.
9-4.
PJ.
Yeah, it's a big lead now for Gawad and a very dejected looking Gregory Gaultier.
Not at the races, could well be disappearing in this World Series finals. And there is the give up from Gaultier.
11-4, Gawad, 2 games to 1.
So Kareem Abdul-Gawad,
11-8,
who looked like
11-4.
he was down and out against Rosner yesterday, has cruised back. Some of the squash from him has been brilliant in this match. 41 minutes, 2 games to 1 victory for the babyface.
Players like Welily, they're having to perform and they're not able to sort of fuel themselves like they normally would. I mean, that's got to have a significant impact, especially when you're playing at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I think they'd be hoping to be in the evening session.
And out,
I think it's about,
1-3.
what is it, about 7:15, the IFTA, so certainly easier for the Egyptian players that are.
Well, that's a great get from Welily. Yeah, brilliant play. Such good athleticism from both players.
5-all then.
Both love that backhand side.
It's looking sharp, isn't it? It looks like Welili's awoken here in this match. There's a real emphasis on her movement, that initial step onto the ball.
Yeah, there's a huge build-up of pressure in that rally, and it all stemmed from the quality down that left-hand side.
That's a great shot from Camille Serme, well finished.
10-8. Game ball.
Brilliant shot. Well, an error from Welily.
11-8. Game
Not
to
looking
serve.
that settled
Serve leads 1 game to love.
at the moment.
Great pickup by Welily in that front right.
4-1.
What's a good response, isn't it, from Welily?
Down. And out. 6-3.
Well, it's a brilliant shot from Welily, well finished. Feel that Serme's got to straighten up slightly.
Been finding the spaces in the back though, hasn't she, which we saw Perry do quite effectively against Serme. Serme commits so far forward in the court that she does leave space in the back, especially with the hold.
Well, that's a brilliant shot. So aggressive from Serme. Stepping so far forwards for this volley.
Down.
Well, again, it's just a bit of a rush shot on the half volley. Difficult for Serme to pull off. Yeah, it's a good attacking shot from Welily.
2-1.
A win here for Welily keeps things very interesting in that pool.
That's a nice finish from Serme. She needed that point.
Hand out. 2-5.
40-shot rally between those two. Well, that's a nice finish from Welily.
7-2.
Making the French player cover considerably more distance than her in that rally. Wow, brilliant shot from Welily on the forehand side from the back of the court.
10-3. Match ball.
Gives herself 7 match balls. Well, nice finish from Welily. Another long rally between these two. 48 in total. Welily seemed to speed up as the match went on. 34 minutes, 2-1 for Welily, who logs her first win here at the World Series final.
Well, it's just as we predicted, really. It was all about Simon Rosner controlling the middle of the court, manoeuvring Ali Farag out of position and then putting him away in the front of the court.
I mean, he's not taken, obviously, any liquid on since he's woken up today. He's going to bed around about 3:30 in the morning. That's the last time he can get some food and liquid in, and then he's obviously waiting to play. I mean, it's very tough. He's done it ever since he's young. A lot of these players, obviously, with the religion.
It's the high preparation. Ali Farag read it. Tried to snap the wrist back cross court there, Rosner. Slight 6-all. Mental drop here for the German.
Still the ball comes back from Farag. It's clever.
It's ridiculous
wow, that was Jancheress. That was Jancheress. That movement, the improvisation, the way he came in with the drop wrist. Ali Farag is really shining here in Dubai. That was, if anyone debates that wasn't a Jancheress type movement and shot, then they're complete nutters.
Into the nick in either the front forehand or the front backhand corner. I know that much. We also know that Simon Rosner likes to continue to play in a sweaty headband. He doesn't like the dry headband. Whether that's a superstition or not, I'm not quite sure. That is outrageous movement. And we spoke about Jancher Khan. The amount of ground that he covers in such a short period of time is ridiculous. And then the balance. From there he goes into like the clay court split step.
It's always reassuring when as a player, you hear your opponent start to kind of outwardly grunt. You know you're working him hard. Oh, do drop in, sir. That was beautifully played, and how well timed was that camera angle, PJ?
Well, this producer certainly knows his squash. That was delicate. Oh, and a half.
That was, oh my goodness me, that was very nice. Nicky Muller will be appreciating that.
Thank goodness this is a best-of-3 format, because there's absolutely no way on earth that this can go on for 5 games.
Oh, that's a poor shot selection.
Well, look at the heart rate, Joe. It's crept up to 195.
195.
7-all.
Goodness gracious me, and Ali Farag is beavering away. Keen to serve quickly. Locked in at 9 or 10 times, whatever happens in the second. Oh, he's got it.
Well, he thought he'd hit an outright winner there, Simon Rosner.
That's a brilliant taxi from Rosner. Held the ball beautifully.
10-9, game ball.
That was an unbelievable get from the volley. And this is the hold and flick.
Oh dear, he's got it. That is just sheer pace and pressure from Simon Rosner.
Well, he's bending over, but he's dug deep, and that's something Rosner can do. Then I'll buy, or you buy the sun cream for tomorrow.
Wow. After seeing that, I'm not sure about that bet. It was slam dunked into that
3-1.
front left corner. Some serious power in those thighs. Watch this, about 3 feet off the ground.
I know. Good plyometric power. He's starting to motor again, Rosner. Oh, the wingspan! The German albatross.
That's ridiculous coverage.
4-1.
Makes the court look teeny. You think about it, Rosner wins this, then Ali Farag and Gawad, who've been advising each other. Oh, that is a finish and a half.
This is about 2 inches above the tin. So short.
It's like a full swing through. How does he take the pace off it with that swing? But unbelievably well after winning the second.
Oh my
wow.
Goodness gracious me. That is as flat as a pancake.
He's going to get the stroke, Rosner. He'll review this, but no way is that going to be... it's not going to be overturned. He would have walloped Ali Farag right in the back of the head. It's going to be confirmed as a stroke. Gosh, he's taking that far in front.
Well, you have to bear in mind that Rosner's 6'4" with a wingspan of 12 feet and a racket in his hand. Yeah. I mean, he can practically touch the lights. So.
Yeah, but he was there on it so early.
Wanted to take it early. Yeah.
It's got to be a stroke, surely. I mean, get ridiculously down. And it is a stroke. So, Simon Rosner bounces back brilliantly after losing the first. Hard push in the second.
7-11, 11-9,
40 minutes of blistering squash between the two, fighting to let whoever off court. 2-1 victory. Rosner over the...
Yeah, it's nicely picked off by ElShorbagy.
Handout 4-1.
Definitely looking very sharp in these really early phases of this match.
She certainly is.
Wow, absolutely slotted that one away. Up high on the backhand, trademark ElShorbagy.
Handout 8-4.
Just making this look really easy so far.
A little bit better from Tayeb though. She's managed to get a little bit more work into the rally. It's probably lost, but looking to get a bit of momentum moving into the second game.
there you go. Might be a bit of a confidence shot for Noel Tayeb.
And out, 5-9.
Oh, wow. Great little exchange in the front corner there.
6-9.
Well, there you go. Winning shot from Sherbini.
Sherbini leads 1 game to love.
Wow, that's so well read by Sherbini, just ripping the ball past Tayeb.
Just enough space to hit the cross court.
2-all.
First time she's really made a poor error.
Oh, what a shot.
Followed by a winner.
That's an outrageous shot.
And out, 5-3.
Tayeb not even seeing this one. Again, just losing that exchange at the front of the court. Tayeb, the first player that had to chip it up and punished by Noel Sherbini. So it's 5 match balls for Noel Sherbini. That's it.
11-5.
Drained looking Noel Tayeb.
11-7, 11-5.
Didn't quite have it, but immaculate performance from Noel Sherbini, the #1 seed. 14 minutes, who'd have called that? Not us. 2-love to the #1.
This is great work. Oh, that's good movement there from Tarek Momen. Sherbagi, powerful, beast-like, heavy lunging, but not able to claw this one off the sidewall. Really hear his movement. This is where Sherbagi comes into his element. Wow, that was weird. My voice went.
Technical glitch.
Sherbagi comes into his element, and that, we're just checking if that was up. That was up, but well, it certainly happened with Rodriguez. We get to that business end of any type of game, and he just goes up an extra gear. Well, nice hold. Oh, that was immaculate.
Talk about weight of shot here from ElShorbagy. Just slightly holds and lures Tarek Momen into the front, and then snaps the wrist, punches the ball deep. 3 points in a row for ElShorbagy. Now 2 game balls to take this. Crucial as a gift. He hadn't done it all game really.
He worked so hard.
Sherbagi leads 1 game to love.
So Mohamed ElShorbagy showing really good, consistent, strong form.
Fantastic start for the Viper.
Down. 4-love.
Plays like this, he's nearly unplayable, PJ, with the movement capabilities as well.
Needed to go straight there though, Joey.
Oh,
well, he saw it.
Yeah, he did. He pointed, PJ. You're right.
6-love.
Yeah, paid the price really. He was very high on backhand bows from Tayeb Momen. Sometimes just being a little bit too clever there, maybe. Counter drop or the straight lob.
And out, 9-2. Down. 10-2. Game ball.
Tayeb Momen strikes back quickly, very impressive for Momen. Sherbini will regroup, no doubt about it. He's had a bit of a lull in dip-in physicality.
Down.
Oh, he's just clipped the tin.
Seven, 5.
Good movement from Sherbini. Oh, that's a very good width, PJ. He didn't go for the wide one that was going to hit the sidewall. Sorry, I didn't mean to whack you there, just expressing the quality of the width.
8-9.
It was intelligent. Shaking your head. Well, that's got what it deserved. Tongue comes out from Sherbini, but it was on his forehand volley.
10-8. Match ball.
It's clever bows. Oh, he kept his balance. Oh, he's made the error, squeezed on the sidewall. He's made the error.
11-9, match to Sherbini. 2 games to 1. 11-8, 2-11.
So Mohamed ElShorbagy in the all-Egyptian battle in this men's match in the evening session. 39 minutes, some very hard-working squash. He's had 2 tough nights, Sherbini, overcoming Momen. 2 games to 1.
A case of who can do it better. Both of them really fire the ball around the court. It's that laser-like, isn't it? There's no deviation in the ball so much off the front wall. Well, nicely finished by Gohar.
Hand out, 3-2.
Yeah, which she needs. You know, she has been lacking in confidence. That's been very visible. And sometimes all it takes is a good win to turn that around.
This is the longest rally of the match by far, so far. Going in favour of the Kiwi King.
4-5.
Once
7.
Joel King saw one of those reviews, she was just making sure she didn't look at it anymore. That's nicely finished by King.
9-7.
It's been a great run of points from King. I think she was 2 down.
There's 4 in a row, I think.
10-7 game ball.
3 game balls for King.
Yeah, winning a lot of points in the front of the court, King, from the last 5.
Well, that's very good from King. She got on that ball really early.
King leads,
hitting it away from Gohar. Gohar is storming around the court, firing the ball around.
And out 4-all.
She's absolutely belting it.
She is, but she's doing it accurately as well.
Oh, she had an age waiting for that ball.
King hitting the ball straight back to Gohar. The last place she was expecting.
That's a nice shot. Subtle from King. Nice little pirouette there as well, looking for the ball. It's a good little hold, isn't it? That is the evolution of King's game. King still has a one-match ball here, though. Wow.
It was vintage Gohar.
Bludgeoned this ball.
10-all. A player must win by 2 points.
Well, it's put away. The fist pump from Nuran Gohar. She's on a charge.
11-10. Game ball.
5 in a row from Gohar. Reaction volley.
Down.
The error from Nuran Gohar.
Match to King.
Good match though between these two. It's a big win for Joel King. She played really well there. 25 minutes in total. Joel King, the number 5 seed, taking out Nuran Gohar, the number 7 seed, by 2 games to love.
Terrific lob.
This is fantastic variation from Rodriguez.
It's really enjoyable watching this. What a rally. Oh, this is eating into the legs.
A lot of racket banging on the floor.
Well, there'll be a massive roar either way from the crowd after this rally. Oh, he's guessed it, and he's guessed wrong. Matthew takes the longest rally so far. 1 minute 30 seconds. Rodriguez covering over 142 meters in lunges.
Ouch.
Matthew 131.4, if I've got my measurement right.
Played Mohamed ElShorbagy in San Francisco on the traditional court. He had ElShorbagy in all sorts of trouble. He lost in 4.
That's rapid. That is very quick, and it's even quicker. Oh, that's just too good, though. And that's the experience of Matthew. Outmanoeuvring Rodriguez and not panicking. PJ with the raw speed. A lot of players in this scenario would have probably gone a bit too fine and made the error, but not Matthew.
We certainly won't make an error twice in a row, Matthew. He did in that front right corner with the counter drop. Taking no such chance there. Shut out there from Rodriguez. Opportunity down the right-hand side wall. Tense times here. That's ridiculous.
Oh, that is even better. When he needed the forehand volley drop.
So he was going for Rodriguez there. Watch the celebration here from Matthew. Just watch this. We can let this roll. Oh, he was just going to stick a little left hook on the... Oh, that is glued to the side wall.
That was tight. Matthew is producing the goods. Why would he retire when he's playing squash like this? Unbelievable. Don't count your chickens. Wait to see if his name goes into San Francisco.
Yeah. Playing like this, why wouldn't you?
I agree. Oh, it's just too good. The width is not there, but Matthew has struck every time he's got an opportunity. Trademark forehand volley. Talking about the wingspan earlier of Rosner. Well, there's Matthew, the Go Gadget arm. Good use of height from Rodriguez. He's working hard here, the Colombian cannonball. Oh, he's gone for the big one, and he's done it. Matthew has ripped it in the nick.
taking a lot short. Rodriguez slaps his hand on the sidewall.
Handout 7-all.
I think he will, because he's defending brilliantly for me, Joey. When he is under pressure, he's putting that ball high above the reach of the Colombian cannonball. But he's being more patient for me at the moment, Rodriguez.
Oh, he's just got it.
Oh dear, that's outrageous. How does he do that?
I don't know.
It could go horribly wrong.
Oh, he's missed it! He's missed it! He's made those all match. He's made those all match, PJ, and not connecting with that. Oof. Rodriguez was trapped behind him. This was the opportunity. He had him closed out, didn't he? Oh. Oh, he got in! He's got in! Rodriguez leaves it to the very last moment, slashing the cross-court hard and low. Oh, that was impressive. Yeah. Great touch.
Had the opportunity there, Nick Matthew, with the straight ball, but then the finish
2-1.
just not quite precise enough. It's a joke.
That's a good shot, great shot. Just flying off the
chance.
Oh, he's done him. Got him. Straightened up well, using the wrist there, Peach.
Just couldn't quite change direction quick enough there, Matthew. Sold himself going forwards. And another snap of the wrist from the cannonball, beyond the reach.
Good deception, nice body weight through that.
Speed is just a joke, isn't it?
Good 1-2 from Matthew.
But look how far in the back of the court Nick Matthew forces Rodriguez to play that backhand volley.
Handout 7-9.
See him here, then the front of the court becomes so much more accessible, but it's the length.
Oh, what a squeeze. I mean, Wood is unbelievable shot. What a shot. Straight drive. You'd never have said that was going to win. That rally on the forehand side from Rodriguez. Impressive squash, Peach.
Player has one review available.
Oh, he's done it. Nick Matthews done it. Rodriguez sweeps his hair over. Matthew collapses to the floor. He's qualified for the semi-finals. There's certainly some life left in the old Wolf. He's responding to the heat, that body of his, moving terrifically well. Lung-busting match. Longest we've had of the last 2 days. Unbelievable there from Zvulf.
How much satisfaction will he take that at 37 years of age he's just beaten the current British Open champion?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's 72 minutes for a best-of-3 PJ. 12-10 in the third. Matthew sealing the deal here in Dubai. Congratulated straight up by Rodriguez's dad.
Nicely put away by Camille Serme.
3-2.
There was the odd little bump here and there, but nothing really to worry about.
Wow, what a finish that is. Nicely put away by Serme.
5-3. Down.
Well, ball just clipping the top of the tin on the drop shot.
Hand out. 9-4.
So not quite looking as sharp as she did yesterday with her hitting and also with her movement.
Well, nicely put away. That's something that Perry was doing really well against Serme. She was starving that backhand volley area.
Game ball.
Nicely finished by Serme. Gives herself 3 game balls. Well, there it is, pinning the ball in the back corner. First blood to Camille Serme here.
Be incredible, really, wouldn't it, if Massaro didn't get through.
Winning 2 matches. Didn't that happen to Perry last year? Didn't she win 2 matches and get knocked out?
Yeah, well, you feel like because you've won your first 2 matches that you should be safe, but in theory you'll end up with 3 players that have won 2 matches.
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter when that's happened.
4-1.
But the sense is that it seems almost unfair. Read like a book there.
Well, she's taking too long with her shots. She's being a bit predictable here.
7-2.
Serme's movement's too good.
Nowhere.
Well, another winning shot from Serme, closing in on this match. Looks like yesterday may have taken quite a bit out of. Well, it's a winning shot, bit of a lifeline for Massaro.
5-9.
She's going to need a lot more of this kind of stuff if she's going to have any joy. If she converts this, she is through with the 2-love win.
You said that very confidently. I'll take your word for it.
Well, that's a stroke. Ball coming straight back to Laura Massaro. So Camille Serme books herself into the semi-finals with a 2-love victory. She is the first player through into the semis. Very impressive performance from Camille Serme. Just 22 minutes to dispatch Laura Massaro. 11-7, 11-5 for a 2-love win.
Oh, that's pretty slick.
Hand out 5-3. Hand out 7-4.
Rosner drawing level, a little bit shallow width there.
7-all.
finishing it off nicely. Well, Simon Rosner, if he does win this, which I think he will, he'll top the group.
That will then give him the
pole position.
Pole position going into tomorrow's semi-final. He'll play the runner-up of Group A, which will basically be
either Nick Matthew or Momen ElShorbagy.
Probably playing
down 11-8. Going to Rosner. Rosner leads.
So here Rosner takes the first game. Gaultier clearly not at the races. He's just he's doing a good job here, but he's struggling possibly with that ankle.
Crowd really doing their best to get behind Gaultier.
And out 4-all.
Well, they've come here to see back.
Down 8-all.
Out. Oh, tie-break situation.
Did you see what Rosner did?
10-all. Player must win by 2 points. Match to Rosner.
So Rosner coming through. Gaultier will get home and recoup. He needs to get that war-weary body sorted out. Feel for him big time. All he wants to do is
11-8, 12-10.
achieve at the highest level, which he's done for so many years, but he can only do that if his body's 100%. Simon Rosner, very solid.
Wow, what a shot from Welily, playing that long drop shot from the back of the court on the forehand.
6-3.
It's a shot we see a lot from the backhand side from a lot of players. We do not see many players executing that.
And now 5-7. Yeah. Okay. 10-6 game ball. Out.
Well, the ball going out from Sarah Jane Perry.
Welily leads. 1 game to love.
So confident start from Welily, looking fairly comfortable here. Haven't had a rally over 10 shots yet in game 2 here. Well, some tough movements for Welily in the front left. She got the first one brilliantly, not quite able to get forward for that one. Well, Perry getting rewarded for playing the ball.
Yeah, well taken. Great rally there from Perry.
Court service, please. And out 9-7.
Just slightly slow. Oh wow, what a shot.
Down.
Well, just didn't get into position for that shot.
10-7.
Wow, what a shot from Perry.
Oh.
Freeing the arm up. Two outrageous shots in there.
Why not?
And out 8-10. Match ball.
Wow, huge effort, well finished by Welily. She's done it. Welily is through and she is atop the group. It's a big win for Welily. She managed to dust down after the disappointment of losing her first match. She's taken out Sarah Jane Perry 2-love, knocking out the defending champion in the
dangerous attacking shots from that area. What's a finish there from Gawad. Sets the point up beautifully, whips in the post, slightly poor lob from Farag.
An arse from the crowd already. So much of those attacks from Gawad, they just keep coming back from Farag.
There's a nice rhythm to the game because we've got this patient build of the rally and then all of a sudden a very sharp
Yes, wonderful squash.
attack.
Lovely bit of delay,
4-2.
subtle hold, and then the chop suey.
Well, that's the strength area for Ali Farag. He seems to be
the
miles away from the
6-2.
shot as the opponent plays it, and all of a sudden this very large, long stride comes out.
He's done it again. This is outrageous.
It's a joke.
Well, Ali
Absolutely
Farag,
ridiculous.
how's he
coverage.
done it? Like rubber man out there, Ali Farag, all arms and legs. He doesn't half get some balls back.
9-5.
Very clever. Taste of his own medicine for Kareem Abdul-Gawad. Tee positions moving up more. 5 game balls for Farag.
Down.
So Ali Farag manages to take the very important first game in this best of 3.
1 game to love.
Touche, mon ami. Acknowledged by Ali Farag there.
Hand out 1-4.
Watchable players, it's just like poetry in motion.
Yeah, there's a flow, a rhythm between the movement and the swing.
Goodness me, that couldn't have been any closer to the top of the tin, but it was obviously up from
Hand
Ali
out
G.
7-4.
PJ, you are looking like the cat that's got the cream.
10-5. Match ball.
5 match balls here for flying Farag, and there's the tin.
11-5 match.
Ali Farag getting through relatively unscathed.
11-5.
Not even the haircut
11-5.
could do anything for Kareem Abdul-Gawad. Ali Farag just blowing kisses at John Mazzarella. 2 games to love victory in 21 minutes. Perfect out.
Well, tight from Sherbini.
6-3.
Been unbelievably accurate right the way through the tournament. Well, again, really accurate from the world number 1.
8-3.
Well, of all the Egyptian players, it's probably Gohar that's the one that sort of requires a bit more rhythm in the game.
Well, again, so tight from Sherbini. Absolutely glued it to that side. Yeah, it's really good from Sherbini. Wasn't even flustered by the fact that Gohar caught the nick with her response, just adapted nicely and still hit the
Still
space.
managed to use a little bit of hold.
Yeah. How good was that? Strings were singing from Sherbini.
Sherbini leads 1 game to love.
It's the way to finish off a game. Take that.
Oh, dear me.
And out 3-1.
No frame on that one.
There you go. Sherbini not getting forward to that trickle boast from Gohar.
And out 2-4.
Well, big lead here now for Sherbini, closing in on this second game. That is ridiculous. It's unbelievable stuff from Sherbini. She has no right to be able to cut this ball in cross court.
How dare you?
It's just unbelievable. Five match balls for Sherbini. Good hold of Gohar's. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Not out.
Wow.
A masterclass from Sherbini. Textbook squash. Not many people in the world would have been able to challenge her on that form this evening. Outrageous stuff from Sherbini. Beating Gohar 2-love.
Not up, thank you. And out 4-2.
Sherbini's trying to clobber this backhand side. Matthew doing brilliantly to control the pace here.
Oh my goodness gracious me!
How
does he do it? That was outrageous. That was as flat can be, PJ. I've never seen Nick Matthew hit one as flat as that.
Almost got stuck in the nick.
Didn't it, from Nick? Great nick from Nick.
The loser then plays Simon Rosner, who seems to be the man in form so far this week. Not quite as good as Nick Matthews, but good enough from ElShorbagy.
Handout 5-9.
And then keep some energy reserved for the
Well,
semis.
I mean, at the end of the day,
it's difficult to read.
Well, if you think about the situation, it's quite obvious that Mohamed ElShorbagy is as clever can be when it comes to squash.
and what about outside of...
Matthew takes the first game. I'll explain it after we've just hit the lower third, as we like to do. But nice topspin, wrong footing volley from ElShorbagy.
Handout 3-4. 6.
Oh dear, oh dear. First is the forehand. Cross-court nick from Nick Matthew. Mirrored beautifully on that backhand side. Oh dear, oh dear. He cannot miss. Everything's coming off for Nick Matthew.
8-4.
So ElShorbagy giving up this match here today. Nick Matthew has played very well, but Mohamed ElShorbagy obviously would rather finish runner-up and play Simon Rosner. Certainly be honest in his interview about it. Maybe we should get Mohamed ElShorbagy up into the studio and ask him. Get it out of him, why not?
Why not? Perfect length. That was an unbelievable display of squad.
Well, he's not injured, I don't think. So Nick Matthew, just there we go, having a bit of a chat.
Matthew wins 2 games to love. 11-6, 11-6.
Well, Nick Matthew has never won 2 games as easily as that against Mohamed ElShorbagy in the whole 10 years that they've been bashing each other up. 15 minutes in duration. Matthew.
That'll certainly give her a good chance. So I'm gonna pick King.
It's good. I like it. I like the fact that you've gone out there with this one. Great that the 2 are 3 and 4 in the world as well.
Yes, lad.
Should make for such a close match. Had some tough rallies here at the start of this first game. Wow, there's the dive from Tayeb. Brilliant recovery. Such good hitting from King here. Laser-like accuracy. At a pace as well, though.
Down.
That is Gohar-esque, the hitting from Joel King.
And out. 6-2.
There's the dive. What she did in her first match against Sherbini, she just needs to keep her foot on the pedal here. Oh, nice skills. Very flamboyant player, Nour Tayeb. Wow, she's absolutely thumped that ball into the nick.
5-7.
A huge momentum swing in the favour of Tayeb.
Down.
Error.
Well, it's well closed out, isn't it, by King in the end there. She had to work really hard in those last few points, but it's all about the start for King. So if you're thinking about patterns, she uses lots of cross courts, lots of angles. So when she does straighten up, there's a slight advantage for Tayeb. It's a good setup.
It's a tough rally for King.
Too low.
Good roar from Tayeb. Do you think to have that same flair, or that same sort of fire and intensity in your rallies without it, though?
I don't think it ever helped me.
Oh, didn't it?
No.
Just got the red mist, did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful finish from Nour Tayeb. Such a difficult shot up there on the backhand.
She's done really well moving King around so far in this game. She doesn't need to be going for cross-court nicks off serve.
What's good early ball, really firing herself up, and it's working.
6-3.
Onto that ball, nice and early, positive ball strike in front of her. That is a brilliant shot. And I can't believe Tayeb got it. Well, what a finish. Joel King couldn't believe she got it either, but she did.
11-7, game for Tayeb.
There you go, she got the racket underneath it. That's a brilliant dive, brilliant retrieving from Nour Tayeb.
And out, 3-6.
Well, absolutely huge rally here. Joel King seriously stepping it up. Gets the rewards. Heart rate's up to 183. That's the highest it's been.
Yeah, straight drop was the right option. Thought she was going to hit the cross court. It was covered.
Video referee decision.
I think this is going to be a stroke here.
Yeah, I do.
Looks like a stroke here to me.
Yeah, you can see she's really trying to play it, but she doesn't want to be encumbered.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, stroke to King.
Oh,
brilliant!
What a time to pull out a fanned forehand volley. 30-shot rally, unbelievable finish from Tayeb.
Who does that?
Tayeb does.
Stroke to Tayeb.
She's got to review this. Might as well use it. She's got a review back. Very similar. There you go. Disappointment for King. Brilliant match between these two once more.
2 games to 1.
It's like deja vu from Windy City Open final. That match, Joel King had match ball. In that match, Nour Tayeb saved the match ball. And in that match, Nour Tayeb actually closed out and got the win. 37 minutes, so entertaining. 2-1 for Nour Tayeb over Joel King. 17-minute third game, 13-11.
In the afternoon,
yeah,
kind of late morning, early afternoon.
Yeah,
he's not playing till the evening. So.
He has a nightmare when he comes to this part of the world. It's the same in Qatar as well. Same time difference when he's travelling over. He's got to look into that a little bit, I feel, because well, there is a prize difference between coming 3rd and 4th in the group, so still something on this.
It's not just pride, it's also some good for you $1,000 on this one, PJ, on one match of best of 3, so definitely worth putting in.
Absolutely.
Particularly the fact that I think when he did his helicopter ride, it cost him nearly $25,000.
Ten-5 game ball. Good. 11-5, game to Momen. Momen leads 1 game to love.
Oh my goodness, he's off. It's disco time.
He needs to respond here, Rodriguez.
And out, 1-all.
This is a good response from Rodriguez.
5-1.
Really good response, very professional from him. He's starting to get into the swing of things again. He wasn't fade. Well, PJ, when players like to open the court out, there's that aid. Oh God, I can't even speak. That's a great shot. That is a brilliant shot. He's not the tallest of chaps. Certainly made his arm extend. Just trying to get to that age-old. Oh, this is starting to hot up now, Peach. This match.
So he is. Can't ignore the fact that these guys are professionals, and there's pride at stake out there. Not just financially,
9-5.
mentally, it's good to get that win under the belt.
Good squeeze from Rodriguez. Nice disciplined straight drive. So we've got a bit more squash to come for you this evening. Good squeeze though from Momen, drawing level 3-all. The shouts of Yalla.
3-all. Right box, 7-4. Not up.
Well, he played through there, producing the winner.
Okay.
Just catching Momen on the knuckles, I think.
So-called dead rubber. I don't think Rodriguez is going to be too happy after this.
Well, we've still got a bit of life left. 2 match balls for Momen now.
And out a 10-match ball.
It's gone for it. Didn't quite get it. Too good for Momen. He's battled well. Rodriguez, as PJ said, will be furious.
2 games to 1.
He will be furious, you can tell that. A lot of pride at stake for him. But Tariq Momen manages to get his win here at the ATCO PSA Dubai World Series Finals. The last match, he manages to convert.
The skill skill involved in being able to half volley a ball, let alone take an attacking shot on into a front corner, is just unbelievable. There we go, that's that trademark volley you've got to look out for from Noel Sherbini, setting up that winning point.
Followed by the trademark hold.
7-2.
Well, she's continuing her ridiculous charge here. Wow, just loves to volley the warrior princess. It's just all-out attack. All guns blazing from Noel Sherbini. She is just taking the squash to Camille Serme.
9-2.
This is just a player at absolute peak confidence. I think that's what Serme needs to concentrate on, is just trying to put that ball in difficult positions. Try and ride out this purple patch.
Problem is, Vanessa, it's the 4th match of that purple patch.
Yeah, it's a very long purple patch.
Well, nice bit of attacking play from Camille Serme.
4-9.
It's just stayed in. Best rally of the match so far. What a rally. That is a brilliant rally between these two. Sublime squash the audience is being treated to. 29 shot rally, 69 meters covered by Noel Sherbini to win that one. Just wave after wave of attacks from Noel Sherbini. There it is. Another superb finish. Pretty much perfect squash from Noel Sherbini. It's that hold. It's so important to look out for Noel Sherbini and what she's doing on the court, because yeah, she's got relentless attacking shots into the corners, and yeah, brilliant. Nice shot from Camille Serme. Little wry smile from the French player.
And out.
Oh wow, what a rally. What a rally. Brilliant stuff. The crowd thought it was over 3 shots previously.
Serme looks like she's enjoying this now.
Unbelievable volley drop from Camille Serme. Well, Camille Serme's heart is pounding away, 186 beats per minute. She is thumping that ball into the back of the court. Sherbini not seeing that. Very gutsy performance from Camille Serme. She's equalised here. Very impressive from the French player. Sherbini going the wrong way there. And what resilience from Serme. They've just been turned back where she'd come from, Camille Serme.
Two.
This is how, Vanessa, this is how. I mean, how did she win that rally? How did she get the ball back? Unbelievable get at the front and then the perfect finish there.
Well, the defending has been absolutely sublime.
Well, again, I mean, Sherbini is having to play some unbelievable shots to actually win the rallies here. It's great, isn't it? Because it's the quality of Sherbini's squash has raised the game of Serme.
Yes, let 8-6.
Oh.
Can you stay on the court, please? Yeah, you're not. That is a contact stroke because you're not allowed to open the door.
Oh.
So unfortunate, isn't it? The players aren't allowed to open the door. It's one of the rules.
Oh.
9-6.
Oh my goodness.
Well, there it is, the hold from Nouriel Sherbini closes out what's been a magnificent match.
11-7, 9-11, 11-8.
Bit of controversy there at the end of the third, but other than that, absolutely spectacular from both of these players. 39 minutes in total. Nouriel Sherbini, the #1 seed, beating the spirited fight from Camille Serme. 2 games to...
Yeah, it's always like this, not just last year and this time. It's always a tough match playing Camille, and she's, you know, the court is really hot today, and maybe it suited her game more than me, but I was just trying every point very hard, and of course I'm so sorry for the contact stroke. I haven't know what's going to do, but that's the rules and we have to deal with it. Camille is always a fair player, and she never did anything wrong on court actually, so yeah, but I'm really happy to be again in the final.
Well, that's sport for you, and you've powered through this event. In your group, you topped the groups without dropping a game. You've won again here tonight. You must enjoy the best of 3 format. Yeah, I think it's working good until now with me. Yeah, today I didn't feel at all it's best of 3 game. It was really hard from the first point, and I have no idea what I would do if it was longer than this. I was always tired from now, so yeah, I think it's good to have a bit of change and try the best of 3, and I think all the players are enjoying it.
The opponent hoping for a little bit of reward, but he's just not getting any here against Ali Farag. That's how good it needs to be from Matthew. Backhand kill into that front left-hand corner, beyond the outreach of Farag. Oh, that's a very, very clever leisure centre boast, as we call it. Didn't have much of an option, Matthew.
Hand out. 6-4.
Didn't quite make the front wall, PJ. That was, I know you're usually eagle-eyed on that one, but just slightly down.
Clever, very clever.
Had enough on it. The hold and then the cut on the ball actually kicked it on, PJ.
7.
Just lures Matthew in, waits till the last minute, the snap of the wrist.
You see the spin on the ball.
Oh my goodness, that is awesome from Ali Farag. The body shape really not allowing Matthew to read where this is going.
I'll tell you, he does it.
It's just out, good squeeze from Farag. Solid performance from the world #2.
Control and the court craft of both these guys. It's a nice matchup between the two, actually. Kind of complement each other's styles, really, don't they?
Yes, yes. It's a good touch.
Nice hold, but there you go, the long legs of Farag. Loping around the court. That is Just what the doctor ordered for the Wolf. Played this to precision.
And out.
Complete with snarl. Just a slight hold in the swing of Ali Farag here. The racket preparation is up nice and early, waits till the last second before Nick Matthew then struggles to set off with any sort of momentum. First two steps from Ali Farag off the tee, very, very quick indeed. Gets into position early, gives himself so many options, makes full use of the trickle post here.
Well, nearly got it back there. The exaggerated width from Farag as he thought that Matthew might be anticipating the volley.
It's a spring in his step there, Ali Farag. That was a pretty big point. Watch him here. Picks that ball up and he's off.
Huge rally, Ali Farag onto that very quickly.
Already leaving, slightly premature.
Obviously very confident, realised the history of Nick Matthew.
Oh, that's not a nice way. He's got to appeal this. It's not a nice way to end your career.
No, it isn't.
He'll be gutted.
Oh, goodness me, this could be upheld. I don't think it should, but it might be. Because he was through to play the ball. Oh, it's been given as a no-let. Confirmation there, Nick Matthew. Coming in at the last minute, fantastic there.
11-5, 11-7.
The big bad Wolf will now depart from this event. Ali Farag, very smooth indeed. Very high quality first game particularly. Matthew, one of the greatest ever players, modern generation. Congratulating his mum and Laura Massaro. It's been a 2-game-to-love victory for Farag to book his place into the final. There's Nick Matthew's little daughter. She's pretty tall for her age. She's only about 3 years, 8 months.
Yeah, it's extremely emotional. I've been preparing for it all day. I knew that if I was going to be close to winning, that this was going to be the last few points of Nick's career. So, and I didn't want to talk about it at all because I think the more I would have talked about it, the more it would have got into my head. But only such a legend would get a standing ovation for around 10 minutes. Or yeah, another round of applause. I always grew up watching Nick, looking up to him in every aspect of the sport, really. His professionalism, his will, his fighting spirit, his tactics. I even went to him at the British Open and I said, you never stop amazing us and giving us more and more reasons to respect you. I don't know, I'm out of words, and I don't want to be the one talking today because he's had an unbelievable career and I think it's his day today.
Yeah, both extremely attacking players. Welily slightly more orthodox with her choices.
Who are you picking for the win here?
This is a really tough pick. You did actually ask me earlier.
Yeah, you didn't answer. I did notice, but I thought, well, the first women.
Tayeb, it's so difficult to predict with our Tayeb because, you know, she is, when she's playing her best, she certainly can play up to the level of Welily and Sherbini, but just maybe slightly lacking in that consistency. So I'm going to pick Welily. I got there in the end.
And out 4-3.
Marginally.
Neither player able to build a lead just yet. Fairly short exchanges between the two of them. Seems to be biding her time, picking her moments to attack. Tayeb having to do the scurrying around the court. Yeah, brilliant. Welily on fire here. Well, it's a bad option from Tayeb.
11-7, game to
First game to Raneem Welily. Good shot. But how did Welily win that?
Not sure, but she did.
That is the other side of Welili's game. She prides herself on her movement.
About flow. So easy on the eye. Everything she does really on the court is very easy on the eye.
Well, she's making the court ridiculously big here for Tayeb. So clever. That is pure genius from Raneem Welily. Saw all the variations in this rally, using height, using drops. Joelle King very unlucky yesterday, and Sarah Jane Perry in the picture. Well, Tayeb was just forlorn on the floor, and the ball just got tighter and tighter for Welily. Tayeb.
Some lovely lifts as well from Welily, especially.
There goes 2 in a row for you, but what a finish! Pluck that one out of the air. Ridiculous touch from Tayeb.
4-8.
Well, Tayeb is a fighter. She will not go away. Seen her come back from the brink on numerous occasions. Oh wow, great movement from Tayeb. Oh, there you go, what a way to finish. That is a brilliant way to finish. Held her nerve for Raneem Welily. She was 10-6 up. Tayeb, such a fighter coming back at her, but brilliant finish from Welily. A very relieved Tarek Momen. Watching incredible stuff from the Enigma. 18 minutes in total. Nour Tayeb taking out, or being taken out by Raneem Welily. 2 games to love.
Yeah, well, Nour's a really tough opponent. You know, she's very skillful. She's an amazing retriever. This season has been great for her, and we've had, like you said, great battles. But yeah, it's the end of the season, the last tournament. You know, the last push. We've all had tough pool matches, but yeah, I'm happy with the way I pushed myself. Even though at the end I did let go and give her a slight opportunity that she almost took. But yeah, I'm happy to finish that in 2.
And the way you play, you're a naturally attacking player, you always have been. But does the best of 3 format change your tactics, your approach at all to the match?
Yeah, it makes you kind of nervous in a way, you know, like even though it's best of 3 and some players tend to attack more, with me it's the opposite. I kind of like hold back. But yeah, you could see when I go for my shots, I'm either very, very confident in them, or I'm either very nervous about them. So they either go as a winner or they go as a 10. So I'm really glad this last one got to the front wall, and yeah, just happy to be in the finals.
Good work down the backhand side. Some battle taking place, looking for the opportunity, and that's glued to the side wall by Simon Rosner. Very, very tight hitting.
4-2.
See this here, ball just fading away from ElShorbagy. There's the hold, he's got it. May see an appeal here from from Rosner.
We will probably win the rally. This is where Rosner's got to hang tough, though. He's got to hang tough. This is Simon Rosner's at 193 in his heart rate. It's a net ball. It's a net ball. 194 it's popped up at. Locked in at 4-all. That was unbelievable squash. 1 minute, 51 seconds, 76 shots, PJ.
4-all. Yeah.
ElShorbagy covering over 165 metres.
Well, there was a pickup in the middle of this rally, which looked dubious, and that is a double bounce.
Oh, my goodness me, that was a double. Oh, it's a poor serve. Oh, I can't believe it. You could see Sherbini was preparing for something. From that camera angle when we went on him, he was preparing. He knew he was going to go for a cross-court nick before he even served it, and he teed it up for him.
It's well played from ElShorbagy. It's good awareness.
Yeah, it's a poor shot selection from Rosner. Sherbini was already covering on the cross-court area. Trickle post coming far too wide. Just one split step for Sherbini.
Went for it.
Teed it up though. Just been saying it, Peach.
A player must win by 2 points. Each player has one review.
That is a gift. I would never expect that from Again, another error from Simon Rosner. 2 posts in a row, top of the tier, PJ. Oh, he's done it. He read. He committed to the cross court. Rosner, he was preparing his racket.
7-all.
Don't think he intentionally made that to go down the middle and hit Sherbini. Look dodgy. Made the error, he's going to get that checked. Double bounce. 1, 2.
I got that 100%.
PJ. That was a double bounce. That was a double bounce.
Pick up is not up.
It was a double bounce, it wasn't up.
9-all.
Just make sure that he gets the width on the cross courts.
Oh, well, Sherbini gets the width on the cross court, PJ. Sherbini got that width past the wingspan of Rosner. Committed for this. Look at that. Oh,
10-all.
good width from Sherbini. Oh, well, Rosner's currently on 194 beats per minute. Oh, he's dived. He's dived, and this is the gentleman. Watch this. Watch this. That's a gentleman, you see. Pumped up, won the rally. Look at him, he's having a smile. He's been lovely. Look at him. Having a joke. He's lovely. Just want to give him a big sweaty cuddle. I mean, but seriously, massive pressure going on here. He plays this shot. Sherbini tries to go for it. And watch it. Straight to him to go and help him up. Well, he's slam dunked. It's out of... Oh, is it?
It's a shutout. He's got the length.
Well, he's still going, Sherbini. Oh, my gosh. Sherbini still going. He's got it up. Oh! Wow, that was a joke. So the tee position and the length of Simon Rosner has to be very accurate. Tee position has to be high as well to cover the attacks. Yeah,
he's all about ElShorbagy getting himself in front of Simon Rosner.
Just responds and responds and responds, Sherbini. Well, this is a one-way street.
6 love.
Slightly slumped there, Simon Rosner.
Tired movement from Rosner. ElShorbagy pushing Simon Rosner deep and then taking him short quickly.
10-3, match ball.
So Momen ElShorbagy converts
2 games
for the 14th time
12-10
in a row
10-12
with Simon Rosner. Rosner still yet to get a victory over the beast of Alexandria. Very good game of squash at times, 47 minutes. Very hard hitting, hard pace, 2-1 victory.
You know, every time it gets tough in any time of the match, I always tell myself I live for this moment. These are the moments I'm born for. So when I lost that tough second game, you know, after knowing that I could have been just out and been in the final already, you know, but I came back, you know, I told myself one more game, one last push for this match, and these are the kind of moments I live for. These are the kind of moments I'm born for. So it didn't faze me, and actually it was a challenge as well to back it up after that second game. But as I said, I love these kind of challenges. I like to challenge myself, and I'm just glad, you know, and just happy to get through. You know, Simon was playing very well. The closest he got to take me out before was here last year, so I really wanted to play him here again. And I felt that we both played better than how we played against each other last year. We played at a better quality, definitely. He's a much better player this season. I'm a much better player this season, and we definitely played better this year.
Noor ElShorbagy, the current world #1, taking on Raneem Welily, the current world champion and world #2.
I've never seen such a packed front wall of photographers. Obviously huge interest in this final between the 2 best players in the world.
4-1.
Well, the cleaner hitting definitely coming from the world #1, Noor ElShorbagy.
6-1.
One thing to look out for with Noor ElShorbagy is the size of her lunge. She really does extend the front leg out towards the ball, covers a huge amount of ground with the extended lunge.
3-8.
Welily, by contrast, has a really smooth, fluent movement around the court and slightly smaller steps and controlled lunge. Big lead for Noor ElShorbagy. Yeah, nice touch. Puts away well by ElShorbagy.
Game ball.
Well, there you go. That's the way to close out the first game. She likes the fact that she's known as a player that gets a lot of balls back that's hard to win points against. Isn't quite the way that Welily sort of plies her trade, is it? Welily likes to move the ball around the court. She likes to move her opponent into corners, and she likes to take control of it, even though she's got amazing movement. So just might need a slight shift in the mentality of Welily.
Down.
Well, that ball catching the nick from Welily, nicely finished by the world #2.
4-6.
Again, the longer rallies seem to be rewarding Welily.
Oh, what a finish by Raneem El-Welily. She's on a bit of a charge here. 6-3 down, all the way back to 7-6.
7-6.
Big rally for El-Welily.
El-Welily back into defence.
Well, she turned it around. Sherbini was spending a lot of time in the middle of the court there, but turned it so quickly, and then you saw how lethal El-Welily was.
8-all.
She's got that determined look on her face. Well, it's a game ball for Raneem El-Welily. Oh, and she's done it. El-Sherbini missing, finding the tin. Could be very positive signs for El-Welily.
Ooh, that might have just touched the top line on the front wall.
It went really high, didn't it?
Well, I couldn't see the ball, so that tells me it might have been out.
Oh, wow. Saw that one, though. Perfect backhand volley drop.
And out, 4-all.
How good is that touch?
Look at how low that ball is when she hits it. She loves hitting that shot in when she has a bit of an angle off the back wall, especially on the backhand.
And out, 5-all.
She actually just caught some.
Well, the court becoming huge for El-Welily. Sherbini up high on the volley again on that backhand side.
8-6.
So well put away. She's just really confident up there.
Spoke to Sherbini.
Well, we're going to get a review here. El-Welily just feeling that Sherbini's gone for her back ever so slightly. She was onto it so quickly. The problem for El-Welily is that Sherbini just knew that shot was coming. It's going to be a stay a stroke, isn't it, I think?
Yeah, there was a similar one in the first game, I think.
Can't see this being overruled.
There's no way through that.
Well, confirmation of that stroke. Sherbini marching back to her corner. Nice response by El-Welily.
And out.
Really trying to fire herself up, and she needs this. That ball going away from Raneem El-Welily so quickly.
7-5.
Sherbini straight onto that and killing it away.
Trying to use the lift to keep herself in this rally. She can't afford any mistakes at this stage.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dear me.
I mean, just so good up on the volley, Noelle Sherbini.
8-5.
On the replay than it is when you see it live.
I actually thought it was good live as well. Sherbini responded brilliantly here. Just putting the ball away. Well, there it is. Unbelievable stuff from Noelle Sherbini. She has been the best player in the tournament. She is the best player on the planet in the women's game. Outrageous stuff from Noelle Sherbini. The Warrior Princess is the ATCO PSA World Series Finals champion of the 2017 and 18 season. Brilliant stuff from Nour ElShorbagy, beating Welily 3-1. 41 minutes, really entertaining squash. 11-5, 9-11, 11-8, 11-5.
Get you over this side. It looks heavy. Is it heavy?
It is heavy. It's really heavy.
How does it feel to have that trophy in your hand?
Yeah, it feels amazing. I'm really proud to be one of the 8 players come here to just to be part of this event. And yeah, it's been a long season, and I'm really proud to end it winning this trophy. And yeah, I'm really happy.
Momen ElShorbagy, he's the current world #1 and world champion, playing the current world #2, Ali Farag.
Hand out, 4-3.
Terrific shot from...
That's a good shot. I'd like to see that again. He's made the error.
Yeah, he looked at a slightly dodgy bounce there. ElShorbagy looking at the floor.
Hand out, 7-6.
Once again, we see Ali Farag adopting that very high tee position, just covering the front of the court in case ElShorbagy does go short. Ridiculous.
Very powerfully struck from the beast of Alexandria. Just having a chat about the pickup scenario. Looks okay.
Hand out, 7-8.
It was costly though from Ali Farag, PJ, because he got distracted and was appealing, and therefore he lost the rally. We've talked about this so many times with players. They've got to continue, keep their focus, and then ask afterwards.
Sure.
Oh, do drop in, sir. Great shot from Farag.
Hand out, 10-8, game ball.
Good strength above his head there. Still a game ball for Farag.
What a rally.
There's the error. ElShorbagy went for it.
Game to Farag. Farag leads.
This is important. Very important first game, but particularly for Farag as a confidence builder in this final.
And that is forcing Ali Farag deeper into the back of the court. The length from ElShorbagy is already better in this second game.
It is, and the urgency of ElShorbagy has increased. But for me, Ali Farag's kind of gone a little bit into that mode of, well, I've won the first game, I can possibly relax a little.
Now getting exposed.
Well, it's more urgency. He's becoming a little bit submissive again, Ali Farag.
6-2.
ElShorbagy the dominant force at 6-2 in this second. You can have the smiles and the grins and the kind of exchanges after the match, PJ. And he's all over the... It's very submissive. He just does not want to unsettle Momen ElShorbagy. That is a very odd second game. Beginning of the second game, Momen ElShorbagy showed what he wanted to do. He always does that in response. Very strong start to it. And then Ali Farag just kind of basically lied down to have his stomach tickled. Look at the intensity now of Momen though. Look at it. Look at him. He's just bounding round. It's like he's not harassing Ali Farag. Well, it's kind of, yeah, he is harassing Ali Farag.
2-love.
But I mentioned it before as well, that when Farag goes into this just monotonous hitting,
there's
no breaking up of the rhythm, there's no
injection
of pace onto the ball to give himself options to hold the movement of ElShorbagy. It's too rhythmic. And ElShorbagy will go like this all day long.
Well, ElShorbagy staying very strong. not giving anything away physically. Making a lot of ground now.
7-2.
5-point lead in this third game.
Because at the moment, ElShorbagy is just ploughing his way through this final. If you just look at the intensity of the movement, the first two steps off of the tee and off of the shot from ElShorbagy, they're so much quicker and more dynamic. Ali's got a lovely rhythm and a flow to his movement, but it's got to be more powerful. There. Good shot, good shot out. There's the strength of Farag.
But this is what I'm talking about. You know, there was a look, Sherbini's already making a point trying to get in the head of Ali Farag there. If it was the other way around, Sherbini would have amassed a greater presence.
7-9.
Doesn't quite have that spring in his step that he had in that second game.
Oh, he read it! He read it! He read it, and that's the difference. The smile from Farag and the shouting from ElShorbagy. I wouldn't have been smiling after that. I'd have been headbutting the floor after this one, PJ.
Game ball.
So near, yet so far for Farag.
Game ball for the beast.
Well, I think if ElShorbagy wins this third game, Joe...
Oh, he's hit the tin! He's hit the tin. Sherbini roars again.
Sherbini leads 2-1.
Ali Farag. Primarily due to the 6-minute second game. Better 1-2 from Farag. It's well straightened, very well straightened by Sherbini. This is an unbelievable rally.
That's brilliant. That's clever. This will certainly open up the lungs. It's hurting.
Yeah, I think he's going to get a let ball there. He's not going to get a let ball. He's not going to get a let ball. He wants to crack on. He's looking at him. Why is he looking at him?
Both players are bent over double. He's still smiling. Not sure how you can manage to smile after such a rally.
Maybe it's just that kind of grimace smile.
This is quality stuff. This is hard squash.
He stitched himself. He stitched himself up.
So much open court over the head of ElShorbagy here, but he's gone back into that right corner again. ElShorbagy hasn't moved. He stood on the ball.
He was committed. Sherbini was committed, as you said, PJ. He was up on the court. He was there.
5-6.
Played into his hands. It should have popped over the top of him.
It's clever again. It's 4 points in a row for Mohamed ElShorbagy, marching again into the service box.
Championship ball.
2 championship balls still for Mohamed ElShorbagy. He's appealing and he's done it. Mohamed ElShorbagy has retained his title
ElShorbagy 3-1
here in Dubai.
9-11, 11-3, 11-9, 11-8.
ElShorbagy battling away, showing great mental strength, physicality, trademark of his game. 51 minutes for this final. ElShorbagy taking out Ali Farag at the best of 5, 3-1.
So, Mohammed, tell us how that feels. Defending champion, you've managed to defend your title. It must feel pretty good.
Yeah, it's been an amazing week. We had a lot of good squash matches this week, women and men. And I'm just glad I was part of it. Glad I had another battle with Ali. You know, we played so many battles together this season. We're all played in good spirit. So I'm just happy we're able to finish the season playing the last match of the season together. So I wish him all the best this. I mean, I hope he doesn't train that hard this summer, definitely, because I wouldn't want him to come back that strong next season. But I know he will, and he's a great guy, great player, and I look forward to be back with him on court again.